Sekur is an instant messaging and email service that protects your data. They do this by not using some of the big cloud services and some other things that protect our privacy. With me is the CEO, Alain, to talk about your growing company. Great to hear, how much Sekur has been growing. This is a big issue. And just this week, we saw a WhatsApp situation. So another hacker, and they were hacking into voicemails, or what was going on at WhatsApp?
Yeah, so hi everyone. So basically what happened is it was in Russia. So people were using email phishing using Office 365 and Google Workplace solutions. So essentially, everybody uses Office, you get an email, and it was some kind of link that says that you have a voicemail from this, I don't know what organization, I forgot, but something that would prompt you to say, oh, this is the blah, blah organization, I need to listen to it. You would click on the link and then it would spoof and obviously get into your phone, put the malware and everything else. And this is, interestingly enough, it happened to about 30,000 Russians. But you know that if they can do that in Russia, they can do to the US. Everybody uses Office 365, right? So that's what happened. And again, the same problem. You got your phone numbers everywhere. You have your emails from big tech that are being spoofed all the time and phished. And everybody uses WhatsApp, which is a Facebook product.
Yeah. Well, I use Office 365 for email as well as, my calendar and everything. I mean, should I be worried, or what?
I use Office too, but in fact, I don't know who doesn't use Office. It's either Google Docs or Office 365, but we don't use the email because of the privacy issue and of course the security issue. So, I always tell people, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just put snow tires on or something like that, which is basically extra protection. We use our own secure mail product. So we use Sekur when it comes to email. You can also, use Office separately, but we don't use Outlook or Exchange Online, which is from the Microsoft Office suite.
Well, if I was starting my business today, I would set everything up on Sekur. So what do I do if I'm on 365 and everybody has that email? I mean, is there a way to migrate all the information?
Yeah, everybody. You don't need to wait to create a whole new business, because what happens is now we're actually launching and we're putting it on our webmail system. We basically have a migration tool. So first we launched our business tools, a few weeks ago. We also launched email only, which is something we didn't have. We used to have Sekur, which is a combo email messenger, and now we have Sekur, Secure Mail, and a messenger. So if you're a WhatsApp user and you want to move away from that, especially as a business, then just buy Secure Messenger. If you want the combo, you buy the combo. If you just want an email, then you buy Secure Mail. For businesses, you can migrate your entire domain and your existing email to us. It's very easy to do. If you don't have a business and you're starting from scratch, you can buy a domain from a domain provider and set up your email with your own domain with us. So in your case, Jane, maybe sometime next month, when we tweak a few things and we'll help you out, you can literally migrate all your emails that you are having today from your Microsoft Exchange and migrate them to us, and nobody will even know that you're with us, except that now you're going to have the Secure Send feature. You're going to have a lot more protection. You're going to have 100 gig of storage, which is massive. And you're going to be hosted only in Switzerland in our proprietary platform and infrastructure with a company whose DNA is privacy. Every process we have in our company has privacy in mind. And you can still use Excel, Words and everything else. It's exactly what we do in our company. We have to use a productivity tool. So we do use Office 365, but we never use their email.
Okay. But everybody would still, they would be seamless for the people that I exchange emails with. They would.
Totally. It would be seamless. So let's say you're at, jinking.com. Basically, you wouldn't go back to Outlook again. It makes no sense. So you would configure your email on your device through an IMAP setting. Everybody knows pretty much how to do that. Or you use a webmail, and that's it. And then when you want to do Microsoft, you log into your Microsoft. A lot of people, they like that seamless integration where they don't have to log in more than once. Well, that 30, 40 seconds of login that people are lazy to do, if you separate a little bit and put things in silo, that will give you extra protection and privacy. Because when everything is integrated into everything, when there's a flaw, it affects the entire system. It's just like a virus, which it is actually a bad virus. So what I would recommend is anybody wants to, they can go to sekur.com, sekur.com. You buy the business email or whatever you want to buy there. And then once you buy it, then you can migrate. You can ask our support. We just started to post on our webmail how to migrate from Google. I think we're going to have Hotmail, Microsoft, etc. All the big guys, we're going to explain how to migrate. We have clear instructions. Most small businesses know how to do it. If not, you can ask us through the online support. But nobody would know that you're hosted with us. The advantage, you get the secure send, secure reply feature. As a business, you'll be able to use that on webmail, sending confidential info and document back and forth to your supplier, clients, etc., without your email being spoofed. And also, we're launching our email application at the end of May, and now you'll be able to have the same secure send feature on your device as well. So I recommend that. Yes, it'll cost you an extra $7 to $10 a month, but you have at least the protection that your business needs and the privacy.
Right. Well, and these hacks are a daily occurrence. I mean, and
totally.
I think I got some of those emails because I just recently got something that said like you have a voicemail, and I was like, that's weird. Like it's just you're right. You know, your antenna goes like that's weird.
I get texts too.
Yeah.
I get texts about some Citibank thing. I'm with a U.S. carrier, T-Mobile, and I get those. I know I can recognize. I don't have a Citibank card, but you know, they do that with 300-400 million people. Somebody is going to buy it. And that's the other thing. If you use one of those free applications or even text, I would recommend you lean away from that because everybody has your phone number by now, and they're data mining you and all your contacts. So as a business especially, and even as individual, you know, when you have private conversation, use Secure Messenger. You buy the product, you download it. There's videos on our website to show how it works. And you can even chat by invite. You can invite somebody. You can text them. You put their name manually and their phone number. It sends them a text to connect with you. So you can communicate within and outside of Secure, where you can't do that with the other platform because both parties need to have the platform. And on top of that, we don't data mine you. We don't ask for your phone number. So when nobody has your phone number, they don't know that you're using the product. They cannot data mine you and all your contacts. This is how crazy this thing is. So this is a perfect example. You got the messenger hack and the email hack. This was a double whammy at the same time. And it's going to get worse. You know, we have a war going on. We have elections coming up in the US. This thing is going to get crazy. So in fact, President Biden did say, protect yourself. He did ask American businesses to take extra measure against cybersecurity and privacy and things like that. This would be one of them.
Yeah. Now, so explain, Alain, just how you're able to provide such a secure. I know I've heard it, but for some people maybe seeing this for the first time, what is different about Secure that you're able to make everything so private?
So first of all, it starts with our company culture. We don't have a big team, and we've been working together for more than a decade. Everybody in the company has the culture of privacy. It's in our blood. That starts with the people, like any business. So the people are very privacy focused. Every time we design a solution or we tweak a feature, we always have privacy in mind. Sometimes it takes away from the convenience part of things that people are used to with the big tech platforms and the messengers and all that. But at the end of the day, it's the price that you have to pay. You do one extra click or you do that. So it starts with that. Then on top of that, we have our own platform. So we don't host our software on big tech platforms. We have our own servers in the data centers, multiple data centers in Switzerland, including the largest one in the country in Switzerland only. We only host there. So that gives you the privacy, and you don't have to comply with the Cloud Act of 2018, which basically lets any kind of US infrastructure to siphon the data back to the US, even when it's in Switzerland, because they have to comply as a US entity. And then our software is proprietary on top of it. And of course, because of our DNA and our company culture, we don't data mine you at all. And it's also against the Swiss law. We don't data mine you because it's just against our philosophy and against the law. And that's why we have to charge you $5, $10, $15 a month for what you do. So that's how we're different. The security that we use is so intense that it doesn't even let us data mine inside just the database, etc., without getting too technical. And we want to be we are the king of privacy. We want to maintain that because there's no company out there anymore that doesn't host with big tech and things like that. No one, because it's too expensive. People make too much money with data mining. And sometimes somebody says, well, what prevents you from wanting to do that? It's a cultural thing in the company and myself. It's against the law in Switzerland as well in how we do it. And we didn't spend millions and millions of dollars in infrastructure and software design just to be like everybody else. And it's also a business move. If we start to data mine you, we become like everybody else. We commoditize our business. Whereas now, every day, every week, our company gains extra value because we're becoming more of a rarity in the marketplace.
Right. No, you offer an alternative to people, and there needs to be one in the marketplace. So
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Alain, for joining us with your expertise again. Great to see you, and I look forward to our discussion next week when I'm sure we'll have another hack to talk about.
Absolutely. There's one every day. So there's lots of material, unfortunately. Now, I want to wish everybody a happy Easter and also happy Passover, and everybody some good health and, of course, some joy in your circles. Thanks for watching.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.